Hello, I'm Samir, supply chain engineer and data scientist, founder of the startup LogiGreen. In this video, I will introduce a very simple n8n template that I designed to automate shipment tracking. The idea, as we are doing in our startup, is to support small and medium businesses improve their logistic processes using reliable and simple tools. In this example here, this tool is used to help drivers confirm to the logistics team that the shipments are well arrived at the destination. Let me show you an example here. For this process, we are using a Telegram bot. The idea is that the drivers can confirm the delivery using their smartphone. They start the discussion using the command start with the bot. Then some instructions are provided to the drivers in case they are not familiar with the process. Let's imagine that our driver is familiar with the process. So he selects Add Shipment. Here, the driver will ask for a delivery number. So basically the number linked with the shipments inside the truck. The driver is sharing the delivery number. Then he receives a confirmation to say that delivery number has been well recorded. And now he's been asked to add his GPS location. The idea is to make sure that the driver is at the location. Then when the GPS locations are shared, the driver has to provide a picture of the shipment to prove that the shipment has been well delivered without any damages. So when the shipment picture is recorded, the driver now can send a confirmation. Well, what does that mean? That means it will send an email to the logistics team to say the shipment is well arrived at the destination at this time. And in the meantime, he's receiving a confirmation. So here, the workflow is sending an email to logistics teams. Let me show you how it looks like. The email is pretty simple. Here, for this example, I didn't want to add much information. But all the information that were provided by the driver to the Telegram bot are here with the picture. And in the meantime, the workflow has also added a record in a Google Sheet. The idea is to replicate what the transportation management system is doing with a very simple version of it at a low cost. Now, let me show you how it works with n8n. So as you can see, the workflow is pretty simple. You have an initial, like a block to initiate the workflow, and then 3 main blocks. Let me show you the first blocks. To manage the discussion between the Telegram bot and the driver, we need to state some flags, because one of the challenges that we may sometimes face with Telegram bots is that you send the Telegram bot is asking for some data. The user is providing the data, but then the Telegram bot is not able to link the data with the request before. For that, we are using the workflow data to store some flags to ensure that we can link one request to a data input. So for that, first we need to initiate this workflow data, and we are using this code node to do this initiation. You just have to run it once, then before making your workflow active. So then let's come back to the scenario where we have a driver that he would like, for instance, to provide the shipment number. So he's clicking on the command add shipment number. This is triggering the Telegram bot. For this, what do you need to set up? You just need to set up your Telegram bot by providing your credentials. What the credentials are is basically an access token that is provided by the Telegram bot token that is used to create your bot. And then you are done. Of course, these credentials are needed for all the other Telegram nodes, and that's the only information that you need to put. So then, after the workflow is triggered, the first node is basically checking if the message is a command or is just an input. So if it's a command, then we are easily going to this stage where we are going to check which command is it. So if it's a command that is adding a shipment, it's going to the first route. Here, the first step is to inform the Telegram bot that after we have ending this flow, it needs to wait for the shipment number. So for that, we are going to this code node where we are storing inside a workflow static data that is linked to the ID of the chat ID, the flag waiting shipment number, say that's true. Okay? And then we send a confirmation to the driver where, not a confirmation, just the instruction to say, now it's time to put the delivery number. Then let's imagine that the driver is sending the delivery number. This will re-trigger this node, but now it's not going to be a command. It's going to be an input. And here we are going to check what kind of input is it. But first, we need to link this input with a request, as I told you before. And for that, we are going to use the flag that we have generated before. So here, the flag waiting shipment number will be true. So the state will be waiting for shipment number. It will take us to the first route, that is checking the state. In this route, we are going to extract the shipment number from the message. But we are also going to store this value in a workflow static data. That will help us later when we are going to combine all the information to send it by email. And we are going to send a message to the driver to say, okay, the shipment number has been well recorded. Now it's time for adding the GPS. And as you may understand, the same will be done for the GPS location, for the photo. The only difference here for the photo is that we not only store data, but we are storing a binary file. So this binary file will be uploaded in the Google Drive. So for that, you need to make sure that you set up your Google Drive credentials and you point to the right file. After it's uploaded, we are going to generate a kind of public link that will be used to generate the email, to basically put the image in the email. And then all this information will be stored inside this code node, where basically we are going to store the file link, the publish Gmail link, and also delivery time. So the delivery time is basically the time recorded when the image is recorded. And then we are going to send a confirmation to the driver to say that everything has been recorded. Now you can click on send confirmation to send to the email to the logistic team. When it's done, the driver will click on send confirmation. It will be a command. Then it will fall here. It will fall for the fourth one because the fourth one is linked to send confirmation. And then first, we are going to load all the information that we were recording in the workspace data. This information will be used to feed a Google Sheet. So for this here, what you need to set up, you need to set up your Google API sheet, your Google Sheet API, credentials, and you need to select which file and which sheet you want to store the information. Then you are going to send the email. So the email, you need to set up the destination and also the Gmail API credentials. And we are going to clear the state because this driver is not going to send a single shipment. Let's imagine that it will start another discussion for another shipment in another destination with another customer, and we want everything to be cleared out. I think that's all for the template. What I can provide for additional information is that in case you want to add functionalities, you can add them here. Make sure that you are creating a state variable with the right flag for these additional inputs that you want to take. But also don't forget here that it needs to be added in the if chain to make sure that you receive the right input. But for the rest is good. And of course, I was about to forget that you load this information in the workspace data at the end.